So I am always so shocked at how much gamers hate crypto. And we have another story that unfolded this week. So gaming giant Ubisoft announced earlier this week that they are rolling out in-game NFTs, which launched today. This marks the first time a mainstream video game is adding NFTs to its in-game economy. Crypto enthusiasts are pumped and gamers not so much. So I have a tweet from both sides of the debate here. Robert Anderberg said, oh, hey, look at this amazing Ubisoft Quartz. Quartz is the NFT that they're launching. Let's quickly check the terms to see how amazingly empowered they're making me and how much better than a normal store this is. So this Twitter user points to some of the I guess they're just really explaining how it's going to work. And some of the bullet points here are Ubisoft has no ability to reverse or cancel transactions. Yes, because it's on a blockchain. Ubisoft has no liability to you or any third party for any claims or damages that may arise as a result of any use of the Tezos blockchain. And it goes on and on and on to just kind of explain how blockchains work. Then we have this Twitter user that says gamers are really out here hating on Ubisoft and Discord for their NFT Web3 announcements because, you know, it must really suck having ownership and getting rewarded for playing, huh? So gamers gonna hate, and crypto enthusiasts, you know, we just see the future. Zach, I'm gonna pass this off to you. You had in your back pocket already so many reactions to this news this morning. What do you make of it?
I was looking at this last night. There was a lot of chatter about this last night because I think the this came out and then they like posted like a YouTube video or something, and there was like alarmingly negative like feedback, so they delisted the video. So somebody covered that they delisted the video, and then that got everyone talking about this topic. So I was chatting with some folks in the office Slack last night, looking at some of these tweets, these takes, and it was like super interesting. And I think we're going to see this like over and over again, right? Like we saw this with this like book Twitter project that was going to do NFTs. It was called like Realms of Ruin or something. And it was going to be like young adult fiction that included like an NFT aspect. It was going to be on Solana, which is a proof of stake chain that doesn't have some of the environmental costs associated with proof of work. And yet sort of the Twitter mob descended on this as, oh, you know, they're bringing NFTs to books. And like everyone was really mad. They canceled this project, even though some of the claims that were being, lobbied, like thrown at this project weren't necessarily all the way factual. So I think like there is just this wariness in the general public. And I think this is just like an example of that among gamers, right? They're like, oh, here come the NFT bros who are going to make some money off this thing at our expense. Oh, why do we need that in the first place? And I think we're going to see this over and over again around this conversation that there, these warring sort of factions seem to be talking across each other without wanting to find a place to sort of understand where each is coming from. So I don't know. I'll throw it to Naomi. I think it's interesting. I think we'll see more of this to come.
Yeah, I wanted to throw to another tweet. So Crypto Cobain, I'm quoting him a lot recently, but he's had some good takes.
All of us are.
He said, blind NFT hatred is the new Trump derangement syndrome. It's never going to go away no matter what. They don't even know why they hate it now. Eco NFTs? No, we hate that too. We will need a new name for NFTs and a complete rebrand like we did for blockchain to Web3. It's such a good point. Like as soon as we stop saying like, oh, blockchain technology, and now we're like, oh, Web3, guys, it's decentralized somehow by blockchain. So everyone's like, oh, this is really interesting. Like it actually makes me question what's going on, because NFTs are the obvious next step for games. And that's the obvious thing that's going to take it off. And NFTs is like such a huge part of the crypto movement right now, bringing so many people in. So the fact that there's such vitriol for something that would enable people to take their in-game assets and sell them on the open marketplace. I mean, people buy assets within games. Like some people would rather pay for an asset rather than work through the game to earn it themselves. So we know that they value this. We know that there's monetary value there. But the idea that this could be sold like outside of the game and on an open marketplace, people have such vitriol. Honestly, it makes me wonder whether a lot of this is a planted narrative. I don't want to get too conspiratorial, but we know that there have been lots of planted narratives across the crypto space over the years. Has been like deeply investigated. This just seems to be so strange that the community has such blind hatred of it that they're even ignoring like it's so against it that even the ecological things are kind of settled. They're like, actually, this is not bad for the environment at all. It's on this chain, and Tezos is proof of stake, and there's still such blind hatred for it. So really does get some questions arising. But